Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible forces at work beneath your feet? From the tectonic plates shifting to the fiery depths of the Earth's core, our planet is a dynamic and ever-changing place. But what would happen if one of the most essential components of our planet, the core, suddenly stopped spinning? In this video, we're going to explore the science behind Earth's core and what could happen if it were to stop spinning. So buckle up and get ready to journey to the center of the Earth. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the first to see our latest videos. Have you ever heard of Earth's magnetic field? It's an invisible shield that surrounds our planet and protects us from the harmful solar radiation that bombards us from space. But did you know that this magnetic field is generated by our planet's core? The Earth's core is a massive ball of molten iron and nickel, with temperatures exceeding 5,000 degrees Celsius. This superheated metal is constantly in motion, and it's this motion that generates Earth's magnetic field. The magnetic field not only protects us from harmful radiation but also plays a crucial role in sustaining life on our planet. Without the magnetic field, our atmosphere would slowly be stripped away by the solar wind, leaving us exposed to harmful levels of radiation. This radiation would make it difficult, if not impossible, for life to thrive on our planet. In fact, it's believed that the magnetic field played a critical role in the evolution of life on Earth, allowing organisms to develop and flourish without being constantly bombarded by harmful radiation. So, as you can see, Earth's core is not just a hot, molten ball at the center of our planet. It's a vital component that helps to sustain life as we know it. And that's why it's so important to understand what could happen if this core were to stop spinning. Now that we understand the importance of Earth's core, let's dive deeper into the science behind it. As mentioned earlier, Earth's core is made up of molten iron and nickel. This superheated metal is constantly in motion, generating a magnetic field that extends far beyond our planet's surface. The core is divided into two layers, the outer core and the inner core. The outer core is liquid, and its constant motion generates the magnetic field that protects our planet. The inner core, on the other hand, is solid, and it's believed to be made up of a crystalline structure of iron and nickel. But how exactly does the constant motion of this liquid metal generate a magnetic field? It's a complex process, but essentially it's due to the interaction between the Earth's rotation and the convective motion of the liquid metal in the outer core. This motion creates a phenomenon known as the dynamo effect, which generates the magnetic field. This magnetic field is not static but constantly changing in strength and direction. In fact, the magnetic field has been known to flip polarity, which means that the north and south magnetic poles switch places. This has happened multiple times in Earth's history and is a natural process that occurs over thousands of years. What would happen if the core stopped spinning? Now, let's explore the potential consequences of what would happen if the core of our planet were to stop spinning. As mentioned earlier, the motion of molten iron and nickel generates Earth's magnetic field. If this motion were to suddenly stop, the magnetic field would weaken and eventually disappear altogether. Without the magnetic field, Earth's atmosphere would be exposed to harmful radiation from the sun and other cosmic sources. This would lead to widespread power outages due to damage to electrical systems and satellites, as well as increased radiation exposure for living organisms on Earth. But the consequences wouldn't stop there. The magnetic field also plays a crucial role in regulating global climate patterns. Without it, the temperature gradient between the poles and the equator would be significantly reduced, which could lead to dramatic shifts in weather patterns and climate. Additionally, the loss of the magnetic field would lead to an increase in charged particles from the sun, which could strip away our atmosphere and ultimately make Earth uninhabitable. But that's not all. The core of the Earth also plays a critical role in regulating the motion of tectonic plates, which are responsible for earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and the formation of mountains. If the core were to stop spinning, it could cause the plates to shift in unpredictable ways, leading to catastrophic geological events. So, we now understand the potential consequences of the Earth's core stopping spinning, but is there anything we can do to prevent this from happening? While we cannot control the core's motion, scientists are currently working on better understanding it and finding potential ways to mitigate the effects of a non-spinning core. One approach is to study the Earth's magnetic field and its behavior over time. By tracking changes in the magnetic field, scientists hope to better understand the dynamics of the core and potentially predict any significant changes that may occur. Another approach is to simulate the behavior of the core using computer models. These models can help researchers understand the complex processes occurring in the core and how they relate to the magnetic field. Scientists are also exploring the possibility of artificially generating a magnetic field to protect the Earth's atmosphere. This could be done through the use of large electromagnetic coils placed in orbit around the planet. While this is still a theoretical concept, it could potentially provide a way to mitigate the effects of a non-spinning core. Another idea is to create a backup power system that can function even in the absence of a magnetic field. This could involve developing new technologies that are resistant to electromagnetic interference, or using alternative power sources such as solar or wind. So, what have we learned today about the potential consequences of the Earth's core stopping spinning? We've discussed how the core generates Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from harmful solar radiation and plays a crucial role in sustaining life on our planet. We've also explored the science behind the core, the potential consequences of it stopping spinning, and some of the possible solutions that scientists are currently exploring. It's important to remember that the Earth's core is an incredibly complex and dynamic system, and there is still much we don't understand about it. However, by continuing to study and explore new technologies and solutions, we can better prepare for any potential future events and mitigate their effects on our planet and way of life. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, take a moment to appreciate the incredible forces that are at work beneath your feet. And remember, we all have a role to play in protecting our planet and ensuring a sustainable future for generations to come.